Hello, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit different, retirement. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It seems like a long way off and that you'll never save up enough money to be able to retire. But it will sneak up on you faster than you think. And let's face it, why would you not want to be prepared to kick back and enjoy the golden years? I've heard plenty of people say that they work harder in retirement with volunteering than they did during their working years, but at least you're doing something you want to do. So let's talk about retirement. If you're starting to think about where to land after you hang up your work hat, then listen up. Today we're exploring a seriously under the radar retirement haven, Arkansas, and most importantly, Cherokee Village. Now this might not be the first place that pops into your head, but hear me out. This state packs a serious punch for anyone looking for an amazing place to spend their golden years. And let's look at why this place is so amazing. Let's be real. Retirement is all about stretching those dollars as far as they can go. Now, we all live on a limited income. It's called a budget. But when you are retired, you have exactly how much money you're going to be able to use until you're retired, unless you've got something coming in like dividends or rent. Now, Arkansas boasts one of the lowest costs of living in the country. That's why we have a lower housing market. Even though our houses are at peak prices right now, we still have a very charming houses for a very insignificant price that will make you want to come and live here. And this way it won't eat up that nest egg that you put together, and then you can actually survive on what is left over. Now, everywhere groceries are up, so I can't really say for sure that we're still the best on groceries, but taxes are definitely lower here. Now, we're not going to have the infrastructure that cities have and large places have, but we do have much lower property taxes, and the state is working on reducing our income tax as well. So this all translates to more money for the fun stuff, like traveling, spending time with the grandkids. Maybe you just want to travel within the state. There's plenty of great state parks, and we live in the foothills of the Ozark Mountains, so you get to enjoy nature right here. You can indulge in your new hobbies. There's plenty of volunteer opportunities, or maybe you just want to spend time with your family. But imagine spending those days worry-free and focusing on what truly matters, because your dollar goes farther here. Speaking of the mountains, Arkansas is a nature lover's paradise. We have rolling hills, sparkling lakes, all kinds of water actually, because we have a high water table. Rivers and creeks and streams and springs. There's just plenty of water to enjoy. And there's also those beautiful views, whether it's a mountain view or a water view, it's all here. You can just imagine waking up with those breathtaking views. You can spend your days hiking through the pristine trails, feeling the sun on your face and the fresh air in your lungs. And that's what's so nice about all this untouched area, is that there's so much green that you can really enjoy the green and really be breathing fresh air. On our lakes and rivers, you can kayak, and it's just crystal clear. It's not like Lake Tahoe, but it is very clear water. And you can also do any kind of fishing, from trout fishing to regular fishing. Can't do ice fishing, it doesn't get that cold, but you can do a lot of nature things that you would enjoy many other areas of the country because of our climate. We do have all 4 seasons here, so you can enjoy many activities outside almost all of the year, except maybe if we have a winter storm or a thunderstorm. We do have plenty of state parks here that you can enjoy, and they have lots of cabins, they're camping, and activities, like I know some of them have horseback riding and golf courses. So there's tons of ways that you can enjoy nature right here in Arkansas, and that is definitely one of the things that I love about this place the most. You can walk down the street in Cherokee Village in less than a few minutes. I can be where there is no houses, I can't hear any people, I can't hear any dogs, and it's just a few minutes from my house and I'm in the middle of town, because there's so many areas that are undeveloped. And that's really what it's about. I mean, why don't we want to enjoy what God has given us in this beautiful land? And if we can go where it hasn't been developed and taken up by so many people that unfortunately tend to ruin it, it's a great place to do that in Arkansas. On the other hand, there may be some of you that don't like those wide open spaces. It's just not your thing to be out with the bugs and the sweating. Well, no worries. Arkansas offers some of the best of both worlds. We have lots of cozy small towns in our area in Sharp County, Fulton County, Izard County. It's a very rural area. We have mostly very small towns, and they're very friendly in the community. They really reach out and have a very community. Everyone says hello and is very helpful, especially when you're in the time of need. So that's what's really nice about our areas, but there are plenty of other vibrant cities within Arkansas. I'm sure you've heard of Little Rock, and there's thriving cultural centers. In Northwest Arkansas is really blowing up right now, but that would definitely be if you want to be in the city. You know, you can be in a place where everyone knows your name and waves at you as you walk down the street. That would be here. Or if the city life is still calls to you, there are options within. They're going to have more things like museums and theaters and nightlife, but there are places that aren't far from Cherokee Village, like Jonesboro, Mountain Home, and West Plains, that have some of those big features, but they're still not huge cities. So it depends on your preference. Me, I like to live in the small town and travel to the bigger cities and know they're not that far away, but for the most part, enjoy the cozy small towns. No matter what your preference, you're guaranteed to have a warm southern welcome that makes you feel right at home. Arkansas boasts a mild climate with 4 distinct seasons, making it an ideal place to retire if you want a bit of variety. Summers are warm but not scorching, but they are humid, so you need to be prepared for that. So it's not like a dry heat. It is going to have a higher wet bulb because of all that humidity. And the winters are also mild with occasional snowfall. We do also get some ice because we're often on that freeze line. To give you an idea, the average high in January is 46 with a low of 25, and in July the average high is 92 with a low of 68. So that's winter and summer. And in the spring, in April, we're a high of 74 with a low of 48, and in the fall, a high of, it's still in September, we're still a high of 84, in October 74 and 48. So April and October are pretty much the same, and so for spring and fall, and then you go from 92 to 46 in the winter and the summer. So to give you an idea, that's what our average is. Of course, if there is going to be some variance in there. The spring and fall seasons are going to be particularly beautiful with all the bright, brilliant colors and the pleasant temperatures. It gives you a chance to get outside and you're not too cold and you're not too hot. And like I said, with all of this nature that's untouched, it's so beautiful seeing all the colors change, especially if you get on the lake and take a boat ride and watch the leaves. And there's just, I mean, probably every color imaginable out there. It's just really beautiful. And this kind of weather allows you to enjoy those outdoor activities year round. Like I said, you can get out to the state parks, you can go fishing, you can do the things that you want to that you can't necessarily do if you're in other areas that don't have those seasons. You can get out and garden and golf or just sit on your porch and enjoy a book. So it's a really great place to enjoy nature and all 4 seasons. Community and lifestyle are also key factors in choosing a retirement destination. Arkansas is known for its friendly and welcoming communities. One thing I always tell about everybody that you're moving here, especially if you're here from the north, the northeast, the northwest of the country, things are going to move slower here. And there isn't anything you can do about it because everybody here is slower and you just have to learn to slow down and accept it. That's just the way it is. Whether you're going to settle in the city like Little Rock or a small town like Cherokee Village, you will really find a sense of belonging. Because there's so many people here from all over the nation that move here to retire, there's probably someone here that you are from a location or at one time, because many people don't live in the same place their whole life, that at one time you lived in that location, or and if not that, then a common interest with many of the volunteer organizations. People here are genuinely warm and helpful. There's a strong sense of community pride. We have days that they pick up the trash on the side of the road. They actually have a group called Village Pride in Cherokee Village to work about building up the city and keeping people working towards making it a better place. Plus, there's plenty of activities to keep you engaged. There's local festivals. There's the Pie Festival that happened in April. Just about every town has their own festival. The Watermelon Festival will be coming up here in Cape City. There's the county fairs that are going to be coming up. There's festivals. There's a lot of things to do, especially in the market. We have farmer markets every week where you can go to the area communities and get fresh food and clubs and volunteers and plenty of church involvement that you can get and help out ministries in the area. It's just an easy way to build a fulfilling social life and stay active by getting involved in these organizations. And if you are retired, most people are going to assume that you have the time to get involved. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to, but it does give you a chance to get that communication with people, and we are people that like to be around other people. We're not really meant to be alone. So it's a great way to get involved, get to know the area, get to know people, get to know things to do. So I really encourage you to get involved if you retire in Arkansas. All right, food lovers, this one's for you. Arkansas is a hidden gem for foodies. We're talking delicious down-home cooking, fresh produce from local farms, and unique flavors that will tantalize your taste buds. From barbecue that will melt in your mouth to pies of every kind and every flavor, you will definitely find something to satisfy your craving. Now, what you won't necessarily find here are chain restaurants. I'm sure in the state that we have chain restaurants, and in the bigger cities you're going to find them. But right here in north central Arkansas and Sharp, Fulton, and Ozark counties, the only thing that's a chain restaurant that I can think of is fast food. But more of the sit-down restaurants are local family-run restaurants like Meacham's and Rebel Time Out and Spring River Draft House and Artisans. They're more of a steak and hamburger joint, and they will have their own fare, but they also have a lot of things that are from their family recipes. You're also going to find a lot of barbecue places around here. There's also Asian restaurants from Chinese to Thai, and there's just a lot of variety here. So you should be able to find something that you like. But there is also, like I said, there's not those chain restaurants. You really have to try out each place and see if there is something for you that you would like. And it really gives you a chance to really try out the Southern hospitality and the Southern food to see what you really like. Maybe you haven't had it before in another area. And something that I realized when I came down here, thanks as a northern person, you have to ask for unsweet tea if you don't want sugar in your tea, because the default is sweet tea. And another thing that I didn't realize until recently, that it's normal to get a to-go cup with your drink. So I do that more often too. So there are a few things about foodies that you definitely want to check out and try out the local fare, especially because it's not a chain restaurant. It's not going to be something that you're going to find somewhere else. Retirement doesn't mean becoming a couch potato, but that could be a really great idea if that's the way you want to go. Arkansas offers something for every retiree spirit, whether you're a golf enthusiast who wants to spend your days perfecting your swing, or a yoga devotee seeking inner peace. We have that here too. There are plenty of ways to stay active, but if kicking back with a good book on your porch swing is more your style, then go for it. The beauty of retirement is doing what makes you happy, but there is way more than that to do around here as well. Like I said, we have plenty of nature activities. You can go out and enjoy the area. There's also plenty of volunteer opportunities. I really feel like there's a lot of ways that you can really enjoy your retirement here. So there you have it, Arkansas, a hidden gem for anyone looking for an affordable, beautiful, and exciting place to retire. If you're considering your retirement options, I urge you to do some research on this amazing state, as well as Cherokee Village, this amazing town. You might be surprised in what you'll find. You'll find plenty of information on YouTube about our area, from my neighborhood tours to amenities available. Today we give you 7 compelling reasons why retiring to Arkansas could be the best decision you ever make. From the good food to the great weather and the southern hospitality, Arkansas has everything you need for a fulfilling and enjoyable retirement. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more benefits and features of Cherokee Village, make sure you subscribe and get the notifications. And if you plan to visit our area, check out this video I did on things to do in Arkansas. Let me know in the comments below what your dream retirement looks like. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.